Hey, 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 hey. It's your girl, Jamie Drew from thegirlfriendexperience.org. And I'm here again for another Girlfriend Experience classroom. That's right. Get on in here. We are live. And I'm ready to talk. Okay? I finally figured out how I can see the comments on here. All I had to do was swipe, you guys. But Google was my friend in this situation, so helped me out quite a bit. So welcome back again to the Girlfriend Experience Classroom. This is the Phoenix course. This is for you to elevate to the next level. This is for you to have a rebirth in your life. This is for you to level up, okay? I am here every Tuesday and Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you join me. And if you cannot join me live, then make sure you catch the replay, okay? The replay on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel, The Girlfriend Experience LLC, if you have not done so already. Make sure you like this video, comment, give me your feedback. I want to hear from you. Make sure you hit that notification bell on YouTube so that you can be notified every single time I post another video. Check me out on thegirlfriendexperience.org. There's everything about your girl Jamie Drew there. I've got tarot readings that I do there, personal one-on-one coaching that I do. I do workshops as well, plan a group workshop. Also paintings there. You can also find a link to my OnlyFans page where I post exclusive material specifically for my fans. Things that I don't post on the regular YouTube pages and things like that, you can find there. I call it being a fly on the wall. You know when you hear somebody say, "Ooh, I wish I was a fly on the wall." Well, you can be a fly on the wall at my house, your girl Jamie Drew, and really have the girlfriend experience with me at onlyfans.com/yourgirljamiedrew. I'm also trying my hand at TikTok, okay? My younger sister convinced me to get a TikTok, so I went ahead and did that. You can find me there at your girl Jamie Drew as well. So check me out. I'm all over the place. You guys know I gotta stay hydrated, okay? So I got my coconut water in here today. And we're gonna get right into class. So why don't you go ahead and get your water too. Get your notebook and everything. This class is 7 steps to increase self-esteem, how to find happiness in life, okay? This is for you. This class is for you. We've been talking about getting ourselves together. We've been talking about things that hold you back, you know? We've been making a lot of strides forward in these classes. What is this, class number 6 or something? If you've missed any of the classes, make sure that you go ahead and check out the other YouTube videos there. And I've created a playlist actually for the Girlfriend Experience Classroom. So you can go back and there's homework assignments and everything else. But the homework is not too bad. So, you know, it's not like that. Nothing to be intimidated by, okay? So I got my handy dandy notebook here. 7 steps to increase self-esteem. How to find inner happiness. How to find happiness in life, okay? So these 7 steps, okay, I actually did not reinvent the wheel, okay? You know, when I prepare for class, I maybe look over some articles or read some different blogs or watch some videos, you know, just to get inspiration. You know, sometimes I talk to people, different things that people are going through in life, different things that I experience, different things that people talk to me about, my clients are dealing with. And, you know, based on that, I sort of, you know, formulate what it is that I'm going to discuss with you all on any particular night. So this particular night, I saw this blog, embracingsimpleblog.com. So I want to make sure that I give them credit because these are their 7 steps. And so I didn't dig into the article too much. I just got these 7 steps. And I'll just use my own intuition, my own brain, my own experiences to elaborate on those 7 steps because I thought it was really good. Okay, so get ready to write these 7 steps down. This is 7 steps to increase self-esteem and find inner happiness. How to find happiness in life. Are you ready? Okay, let's get with step number 1. Okay, step number 1 is to get to know yourself. Okay, I know a lot of you are budding business owners or want to be business owners or are looking to make some changes in your life. You are embarking on new relationships, romantic relationships, or you are wanting to embark on new relationships. You want to change in your life. Okay, that's why you're here in class. You know, that's why you're with me every week. You're looking for a change in your life. You're looking for a way to level up in your life and ultimately to increase your happiness. Whether you want new love, whether you want more money, you know, that is what you want. So step number 1 is to really get to know yourself. I was watching this television show. I don't remember what it is right now, but there was this lady on there and she was saying that it's such a wonderful thing to be single. Like, oh, what a wonderful thing to be single because now you get to know you. She said you get to meet you. And I just love that. I was like, oh my goodness, that is like so simple, but so profound. Like, wow. When you're single, you get to meet you, you know? Let me know. Comment below if you can relate to something like that or give me a thumbs up if you can relate. I know I certainly can because you know, sometimes when we're in relationships, we're focused on compromising. We're focused on making it work with the other person. We're focused on making sure that the other person is comfortable. Or not only that, but we're distracted by the things that we're doing with that person, you know. And so when you begin to take time to get to know yourself, and even for those of you who are not single right now that want to find more happiness in life, you can do this too, okay? Getting to know yourself, but it does require for you to kind of separate. And I'm not saying that you have to break up with your boyfriend or girlfriend or divorce your husband or wife. That's not what I'm asking you to do. But what I am asking you to do is to take a step back from really all connections that you have and vibe with yourself. You know, have you ever taken yourself out on a date? Have you ever truly spent time with yourself that wasn't going to an appointment or being at work in the office by yourself or something like that? Just something truly for you, because you may be surprised at what you find out about yourself. You know, a lot of times, and I'm going to talk to my women right now, my ladies, where y'all at? When you get out of relationships, sometimes you cut your hair, right? Now, sometimes people think of this as, oh my gosh, she is cracking up. She is on the edge, girl, waiting to exhale. Something is wrong with her, honey, done cut her hair. No, it's not always about that, but it is sometimes about the change. And it is sometimes about the things that you held back from doing yourself because you thought about the opinions of others. You thought about what your significant other would think of that. You thought about what other people would say about the thing that you did, whether it's cutting your hair or changing your outfit or, you know, whatever it is, coloring your hair, wearing a different makeup, just trying something new. This is a time where you get to meet you. Have you ever met you? Do you know who you are without the opinions of others, without the advice of others? Have you ever sat down to say, who am I? What do I like? What do I want to do? without the opinions of others. This is very important because you really may find that you discover a completely brand new you. And especially during this time of the pandemic going on, when we are all isolated, this is the time right now to rediscover yourself and find out who you are, because you may just be surprised. I mean, me personally, I've gone to events and done sip and paint, okay? But never any painting on my own. And now I'm just like, I got a whisper in my ear one day, like, you should be painting. And I said, okay, and bam, look what came out. Look what came out. Okay? Look what came out. I don't know which way it goes, but you look what came out. This is small. This is just like a sample of something larger that I'm going to make. But I just want to show you an example of what you can do and who you can be when you meet you. So that is step one. Go look in the mirror and put your hand out. Nice to meet you. Who are you? What do you like? And then maybe start acting on some of those things, okay? Stephanie says, yes, I've been into me for the last 2 years. Yes, Stephanie. That's the way to go. That's what I'm talking about. Be into you. And you would be so surprised how your relationships with others can grow and flourish when you decide to meet you. Maybe that other person would like to meet you as well. Maybe your future husband, your future wife is wanting that new you. Maybe that's why you haven't found the perfect one for you, because you're not you. You've been pretending to be someone else. What would you do? Who would you be? This is like an experiment for you. I just thought of this. What would you do? How would you behave if you were in a new city? Nobody knew you. No family and friends were there. Like, you just started fresh, started new. Who would you be? What would you be doing? What activities would you partake in? How would you wear your hair? How would you wear your clothes? How would you fix your face? What kind of music would you listen to? That person right there, that's you. That's the real you right there. That person that is uninhibited by the thoughts and opinions of everybody else. You may need to explore that. This is 7 steps to increase self-esteem and find inner happiness. Okay? So that was step number 1. Step number 2. Okay? And none of this is in no particular order. Okay? Number 2, remove negativity in your life. Okay? Some of you already know that person or that thing that you need to throw in the trash. Okay? Some of this trash is laid up next to you every night. You need to let it go. Some of y'all talking on the phone, texting this person or whatever, delete, block, gone. You need to remove the negativity in your life. Some of you, this is your friend that you're talking to on the phone or that's coming over your house all the time. You may need to remove that person as well. Okay? Stephanie said, accept me as I am because I love who I am. That's real growth, Stephanie. That's real growth right there, when you can finally say that you love who you are because you have done the work. Okay? So this is all about embracing yourself. You know, true happiness is within you. And then you radiate it out. You find a match. You cannot focus on fixing somebody else. You have to focus on fixing you and healing you. And this is the way to do that. So I was getting into step 2. Remove the negativity from your life. First of all, if you don't know what the negativity is in your life, this is what I want you to do. I want you to pay attention to how you feel. 2 things I want you to do. Pay attention to how you feel and set boundaries. Okay? When you begin to pay attention to your feelings, see, your body is going to react. You ever be in a situation and you get nervous around somebody, or you have heart palpitations, or you start sweating around this is your body reacting to your inner feelings. So start paying attention to your body, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the messages that you hear over and over and over again. Like, for instance, if your mom told you that the guy wasn't any good, and then as soon as you like, oh, mom, you tripping. You get in the car to drive off from your mom's house and you hear a song, girl, he ain't no good. Girl, he ain't no good. And you like, wait a minute, my mom just said that. Okay, that was a crazy example, but I'm just saying, listen. Okay? You're going to get signs from God, the universe, your higher power, the divine, the creator. You are going to get messages, but you have to be open to listening to them. Your body will feel this, okay? Pay attention to what makes you feel good and what makes you feel bad. It's just as simple as that. Stephanie said, get rid of that negativity. They're all on block, delete, let it go, okay? Stop having attachments to these negative things. You're just going to repeat that negative cycle. You will never get happy with someone or something that makes you feel bad about yourself. Okay? When you begin to listen to your feelings, when you begin to set those boundaries and say, no, I'm not okay with that. You don't have to be nasty about it, but just setting those boundaries, saying, no, I'm not okay with this thing, or no, I don't want to eat that thing. How many times have you been over somebody's house, been to a cookout party, family gathering or something, and eaten something that you didn't want to eat just to please somebody else? How many times have you worn something that you didn't want to wear just to please somebody else? How many times have you gotten a hairstyle or gone to a particular event just to please somebody else? Now, I'm not saying you should never do something nice for anybody, or never compromise, or never do anything to please anybody else. But if this is your pattern, if you never have an opinion, if you never have a way that you want to do things, these are the signs right here, okay? Now, this also pertains to negative music, negative television. How is it making you feel? Is it giving you nightmares at night? Okay, is it lowering your vibration? Is it making you upset? Is it hurting you? Is it making you cry? These things that you're surrounded by, your environment, the things that you intake, this particular food, okay? That could be negativity too. How does it make you feel? Okay? Do you feel bloated after? Do you feel sick after? Do you feel depressed after you've eaten a certain thing? These are all negative things. Begin to set those boundaries. Take note on how you feel. Okay? Let's move along to step number 3. Okay? 7 steps to increase self-esteem and find happiness in life. Number 3 is positive affirmations. Now, I know some of y'all are like, oh my goodness, I knew she was going to say that. I knew she was going to say some daggone positive affirmations. Yes. Watch your mouth. And positive affirmations is not only about looking in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I love myself. I love myself. It's not just about doing that. It's about watching your every word, having caution, having dominion over your word, okay? Taking ownership, taking possession, knowing that the power of your word is a commandment to your surrounding world. You are telling your brain, guess what? You can hear this. The words that you say, you can hear them too. So you have to be very careful on what you say and the words that you use. I watched a YouTube video the other day and it was saying, instead of saying, I have to do such and such, oh, I have to cut the grass. Oh, I have to cut the grass. I got to go out here and cut this grass. How about saying, I get to cut the grass? Now, I know that sounds crazy, but if you change your mindset to be appreciative of even having a yard to cut in the first place, and recognizing that everybody doesn't have that, everybody doesn't have the privilege of cutting a yard and being able to look out into their backyard or their front yard and seeing greenery, learn to appreciate those things. Remember, I said in a previous class, I said that when you decide what it is that you want, those things that you want, know that you are also accepting all the things that come along with that thing. So, along with the things that you want out of life, there may be a couple of things, there may be some effort that you have to put into it. There may be some extra mile that you have to go, okay? And so this is why it's important to really change your language. So it's not just about positive affirmations and affirming yourself and using positive language towards yourself. Thank you, Tamara, for sharing. But it's also about watching the words and the things that you say to other people. Watch how you complain, okay? Watch how you interpret a situation, at least verbally, It's very important to watch your words, because the words that you use shape your entire life, shape your entire world. Have you ever heard of looking at something through a lens? Well, we all have our own lens because we all have our own lives. We all have our own way that we interpret the things that we see. Okay? So you may look at a situation, and your friend may look at a situation, or your parents or your significant other may look at a situation and think of it totally different. Okay? Or on the lens that they grew up with. So when you use your words, you are either affirming or negating, whatever that is that you see. So try to find the silver lining in things, okay? Try to find the bright side in things. Try to be that person that always says, well, that sounds bad, but flip the coin, okay? And you will see how that will change your life, okay? So positive affirmations, okay? It's not just about talking to yourself in the mirror, but a whole lot about framing your world by the words that you choose. Okay, does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, give me a thumbs up, comment below. Let me know if this is resonating with you, okay? Let me know if this is speaking to you. All right, step number 4 in the 7 steps to increase self-esteem and find inner happiness. Step number 4 is to get support. Okay, I know that everybody knows, and I know y'all hear my birds chirping in the background. They always chirping. They're pretty happy birds. All right. I know that everybody in the world knows exactly what has been happening with Kanye West, right? His mental health, the breakdowns that he's going through. Okay. What does he need right now? Help. Okay? Everybody needs this, though. Don't just think of the extreme, you have bipolar disorder or something like that those are the only types of people that need help. That is a myth. Everybody needs wise counsel. Everybody can benefit from wise counsel. Okay? Me, you, anybody can benefit from wise counsel. Therapy is therapeutic. So boo-boo, go to therapy. Okay? Black people, I know y'all don't like therapy, but we got to do this, okay? This is something that really wasn't ingrained in our culture to do this. But guess what? We don't have to do it the way that everybody else does it. You can find your own way to go to therapy, okay? So let me just give you some examples. Like I said, everybody needs wise counsel. How many of y'all got a big mama out there, or a grandma? Mama, grandma, G-ma, mama, me-ma, nana, nanny, whatever. All the names, big mom, mama. Really, Nat? Y'all got plants in your house, gnats will come at you at the worst time, okay? So, all right. That is wise counsel. That is therapy. Going to a wise elder, okay? Going to your grandmother, okay? And laying on grandma's shoulder and telling her your problems and letting somebody listen. Go to a friend. Go to a friend that you trust, okay? If you're uncomfortable with a friend, and I know a lot of you may be uncomfortable with a friend, you don't want your friend to know your innermost, deepest, darkest secrets. And grandma's the only person who won't judge you. But maybe some of y'all don't have your grandma around. Go to your mother, go to your father, go to your grandfather, Go to whoever you feel comfortable with that you feel is wise counsel. Now, a lot of times we tend to pick a person that is older than us. We tend to pick, a person that we feel is wiser than us, that's had more experience than us. Go to that person. You don't have to go to a formal a counselor or therapist to get counseling. You can have a mentor. You can have, like I said, wise counsel from somebody in your family or just somebody that you really respect, an aunt, uncle, anything like that is wise counsel. Also, some of you need to take advantage of what you're offered at your jobs, okay? Because I know a lot of people have anxiety around the price of therapy and things like that. Of course, you never know until you inquire, okay? So I would encourage you to inquire, with your health insurance about co-pays as it relates to therapy and how therapy is wedged into your health plan. But also, some of your jobs have what's called EAP. Have you ever heard of EAP? Employee something plan. I don't know what it stands for. I should know what it stands for. Somebody tell me what EAP stands for, please. Some of y'all supervisors out there, some of y'all mental health professionals out there, some of y'all HR people out there, let the people know what EAP stands for. But basically, you can call this hotline and it's anonymous. They're not going to call your supervisor and say, ooh, well, Jamie called and said she hates you. No, it's not about that. This is private, but your job pays for it. So a lot of you have these great jobs with these great benefits that are not taking advantage of it. So call. They'll give you a certain amount of free sessions. So some EAPs cover 3 free sessions. Some of them cover 6 free sessions. And you can get these sessions annually as your health insurance plan flips over, in its renewal period every year. So I really encourage you to check that out, because especially when you're trying to hunt around and find what therapist is right for you, because some of you may have already been to therapy or counseling and didn't like it. That's probably because it was the wrong person. Everybody is not the one, you know what I mean? So you have to find the one that is the right fit for you, that you can trust, that you can relate to. And so you may have to hop around a little bit, or you may have to dig a little bit and do some research or whatever. Go and see what the person looks like. It's okay to look at these therapists first and say, do I resonate with the way that she looks? Do I feel like that is someone that I could connect to and relate to? Okay? So make sure you take advantage of what your job has to offer, or what your family has to offer. Your mima, your papa. Go to those people. Go to whoever you consider wise counsel. Go to your husband. Go to your wife. Go to your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Go to your sister, your brother. Okay? And sometimes your children, some of you who have older children, who have adult children, sometimes you guys are really good friends. I'm really good friends with my mother. Me and my sister, we're like a trio. My brother-in-law calls us the cackling crew. And we have a good time supporting each other and engaging each other in conversations. And a lot of times it's very therapeutic for us to be on that 3-way call and getting support for one another. So that is step number 4 right there, is for you to get support. No matter what that looks like, no matter what form that comes in, it's very important to get that support, because you are not in this world alone. And so lean on those people that really want to be there for you, or those people that are paid to be there for you, okay? I know a lot of times it's easier to get support from a stranger because you can really let your real feelings out without judgment, okay? So I encourage you to do that. Support is lovely. It feels good. It's like a release, okay? All right, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go on to step number 5. Number 5 is give yourself grace, okay? Yes, my sister is in the house. Hey, Kayla. She heard me talking about the cackling crew. That's us. That's our trio. We love and support each other. Get your love and support group. It's amazing, okay? And if it can come from the people that are closest to you, even better. All right, so let's get right into step number 5, which I said is give yourself grace. This, to me, is one of the most important steps to finding happiness in your life. Forgiving yourself for anything that you've done that you consider to be bad. Which really, there's no good and bad. There's just life lessons, okay? There's things that you can grow from. Thank you, Kayla. Kayla started a watch party for me. Awesome. I'm loving this support. Everybody share this video. Make sure, show me your love, okay? So make sure you give yourself grace. This is very important, okay? I wrote down a couple of things. I wrote down 2 things. I wrote down no shame, and I wrote down start again tomorrow. Woo! That feels so good to me. Start again tomorrow. It's like, basically, it's like saying, this is what it means to give yourself grace. Like, it's okay that you messed up today. It's okay that everything didn't go your way today. It's okay that you made a mistake today. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Give yourself grace. You know, everybody is a human being. Everybody is feeling their way through in the dark, if you will. You know, there's no book. You don't, like, when you come out of the womb, there's no book that says, this is Jamie Drew. Here's the lessons. How to be Jamie Drew. Okay, let me read this and follow a step. No. So since you're feeling your way around in the dark, trying to figure this thing out called life, okay, you can always start over again. You can always start again tomorrow. If you were on a weight loss journey and you messed up, it's not over. You can start again tomorrow. If you said you were going to quit smoking cigarettes and you messed up today, it's okay. You can start again tomorrow. And I also wrote down no shame, okay? Do not, you have to forgive yourself. You have to, like I said, give yourself grace and know that everybody is going through something, and you cannot beat yourself up every single day. This is the number one way to self-sabotage, to mess up your entire life by dwelling on the past, and especially as it relates to yourself. We are so hard on ourselves sometimes. Sometimes we're harder on ourselves than other people, and I can definitely relate to this, okay? I'm a Virgo. If y'all Virgos out there, y'all know how we are. We nitpick, but we do the same things to ourselves also. So it's very important to give yourself grace, okay? It's very important to be forgiving of yourself and to know that tomorrow is a new day and you can try again, okay? Give yourself grace. I remember thinking as I became a parent and as I grew up, thinking back to how I used to feel about my parents as I was growing up. And I remember thinking certain things that they should have done or how they should have been or things they should or shouldn't have said to me or whatever. But then when I got to be their age, you know how you look back at pictures of your parents and you're like, dang, wait a minute. I remember that picture Oh, they were my age that I am now. Damn, and I'm still figuring this thing out. So wait a minute, maybe my parents are people. What a novel idea. My parents are actually people. And that moment led me to give my parents grace because I saw myself in their shoes now that I'm the age that they were. You know, when I was a teenager. Now I have a teenage son, and I'm still feeling my way around in the dark with that. And so I told that story just to say that if you can think of yourself in that scenario, you know, give your parents grace, then you can give yourself grace too. Okay? And know that one day your kids will have to give you grace. Okay? So be kind to yourself. That's what that's all about. That's what step 4 is all about. Okay? That's what step 5 is all about. Step 6. Okay? We're further than I thought. Step 6. This is a little difficult, but step 6 is to listen to what your heart really wants. And I wrote down a couple of things for this too. I wrote, get other people out of your head. This is other people's opinions. This is other people's thoughts. This is other people's belief systems. Get it out of your head and listen to what your heart really wants. How is this going to affect you? How are you going to feel about it? Okay? I feel like am I my mother or what? I feel like you never heard yourself speaking and you're like, am I talking or is my mom talking? My mom is an awesome person. And so I'm proud to regurgitate some of the things that I've heard her say to me over the years. But like I said, I wrote down, get other people out of your head and join the F It Club. Have you ever heard of the F It Club? Okay, now you know what F stands for, right? We all grown in here, right? F-U-C-K. Okay, I'm sorry. But get in the F It Club. You got to get in the F It Club. That's the only way to listen to what your heart really desires, is to say, F what other people think, F what other people want me to do, F what they're saying about me. You don't have to really say it out loud, but just say it to yourself. That's the way to find out what your heart desires and who you want to be and what it is that you like. Remember earlier in this conversation, I was saying that who would you be? What would you do if you moved to a brand new city where nobody knew you, right? How would you act? How would you be? You would become a different person, right? And I'm telling you, I grew up as an Army brat, okay? We moved around from state to state. And I loved it because every time, hey, Naisha! Hey, I'm loving this support y'all giving me up in here. Listen, I moved around from state to state and I loved it growing up because every time I got to become a new person and just start all over again. Like, all of my clothes are new. Nobody's seen my clothes. Nobody knows that I farted in 5th period, right? You get to become a totally new you. And sometimes when people go to other cities and states, they misbehave because, you know that they can get away with it because nobody knows them. But this is the real you. Emily says, live for yourself. Don't live for people. Emily, yes. This is what I'm talking about. Listen to what your heart desires. What do you want to do? Live for you, because guaranteed that same advice that somebody else is giving you, they're not taking it. Okay, think about that. Think about all the advice, all the things you told somebody else that was for their own benefit that they did not listen to. Guess what? They still did what they wanted to do, right? Grown people are going to always do what it is that they want to do. Okay, period. So it's about time for you to be grown. It's about time for you to be grown and do what you want to do and what your heart desires. Now, Let me go back a second. We need to go all the way back to number 2 because I talked about removing negativity from your life. This is not saying that if you want to go out there and do some crazy stuff, drugs, prostitution, I'm not saying that. Okay? Because those are not going to be things that make you feel good. So you don't have to go out there and be reckless just to be yourself. What I'm saying is follow your heart's desires that feel good, that feel positive, okay? That affect you and others in a positive way. Kayla says, exactly, Emily, because you have to look at yourself in the mirror every day. That's right. You come home to you. You come home and you have to look at you. You have to be in the shower with you. You have to be in the mirror with you. You have to live with you when nobody else is around. You have to live with the thoughts in your head. You have to live with the world that you have created. So why not do it the way you want to do it? Why not do it the way that makes you happy? Okay? Get in the F it club. F what they think about you. F what they saying about you. F what they want you to wear. Who's in the club with me? Who gonna join me in the club? Because I'm in the club. Okay? I'm in the club. I'm not worried about what anybody else wants me to do. I'm worried about what Jamie Drew wants to do and what makes Jamie Drew feel good and what puts food on Jamie Drew's table. Okay? I know y'all heard that saying. Say it with me in your head. What you eat don't make me. Right? So think about that. Think about that as you make choices that affect you and how you want to be. Okay? Number 7. We on number 7, y'all. Number 7 is to practice gratitude. I cannot tell you how important it is to practice gratitude. Today, I am grateful for. It will be beneficial for you to do this every day. I'm telling you, even if you have to wake up in the morning, tomorrow morning, wake up in the morning, before your feet hit the ground, just say one thing. One thing you're thankful for. And it doesn't even have to be a different thing every day. You don't have to rack your brain, oh goodness, I've done this for a week and I'm out of things. Start repeating stuff. What are you really thankful for? What are you truly grateful for? Are you thankful for waking up? Let's go through it right now. I'm grateful for waking up. I'm grateful for having a platform where I can connect with other people and potentially change their lives. Okay? I'm grateful for technology. Okay? So that, especially during this time of a pandemic and isolation, that I can still connect with others. Okay? I'm thankful for the internet so that this can go all over the world. Okay? I'm thankful for my birds, okay, that I picked up during quarantine. They make me happy. They give me more purpose in life. They give me something to do. I have more people to love, more beings to love. I'm grateful for my son. He keeps me laughing. We have dance breaks. We were just doing the robot together earlier, just randomly for no reason. I'm thankful for my parents, okay? My parents gave me this beautiful bracelet. Me and all my sisters says to our daughter, always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Love, Mom and Dad. I'm grateful for that. Come on. Let's find the silver lining, y'all. This is the only way that you will see more of what you put out. Life is like a boomerang. Naisha says, every day before my feet hit the floor, I thank God for letting me see another day. Hello. Can we do that? Can we do that every morning? And can we get specific? Thank you for seeing another day. Can we, Emily, before my feet hit the ground, I give thanks to God for everything. Okay. Emily, didn't use. Thank God for anything. I'm grateful that I did not use today. One day at a time. I'm grateful that I did not smoke today. I'm grateful that I did not drink today. I'm grateful that I did not self-sabotage today. What are you thankful for? Pick one thing a day. Pick one thing in the morning. Pick one thing at night. I don't care. Pick 10 things, okay? Pick something to be grateful for, because the more you put it out, the more you notice, the more you will see. The universe, God, your creator, your higher powering, your higher power, your higher self, the divine will give you what you put out. I know y'all heard this. You reap what you sow. You get what you give. Okay? This is true in every scenario. It's one of the laws of the world, of the universe that we live in. It's automatic. It's one of those automatic laws that's set up. Okay? It's one of those automatic things. It's one of those things that are on autopilot. Okay? So how about putting out positivity, putting out positive affirmations, putting out things that you are grateful for, and you will receive them right back like a boomerang, smack you right in the face with good stuff. Okay? I got some homework for y'all. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Creeping off on me. I got some homework. In the next 7 days, pick one of these things to focus on each day. Okay? Pick one of the things each day to focus on. And I'm going to go back over them because I want to give you the opportunity to write all of them down. Because over the next 7 days, I want you to just pick one thing a day that you're going to make sure you do, that you're not going to forget. Okay? And then the bonus homework, okay, if you're really ready to change your life, if you're really ready to level up, is to write about your happiest memory. Okay? Write it in your journal, write it down on a piece of paper. I don't care where you write. Write it on your hand, write it on your foot. I don't care. Write it in chalk, write it in marker, write it in dry erase. Write about your happiest memory. Connect with the feelings and ask yourself why you were so happy in that moment. Okay? Write that down, because that may be the key, the insight to say, well, dang, I was happy then. You know what? I was exercising every day and eating something green at every meal. Dang, I need to go back to that. Writing about your happiest memory or memories, it could be multiple, will take you back to those moments and let you connect with those feelings and find those little gems, those little hidden gems that you had tucked away and forgotten about because you may be living a different life right now. And so go back to those moments that you were your happiest, that you were on top of the world, you were flying high, you were soaring, you were feeling good. Go back to those moments and connect those moments and write it down in full detail, okay? And know that you can get back to that place. So that is your homework. Over the next 7 days, focus on one of those 7 things per day, and then journal, write down about your happiest memory. So let's go back over the 7 things so you can write this down, okay? And these 7 things, just the 7 things, not all the rest of my words. I got all the rest of it from my brain. But just the 7 things I got from embracingsimpleblog.com. I have to give credit where credit is due, okay? I don't reinvent the wheel, okay? I just drive it. Okay, number 1 was get to know yourself. Spend some time with you, okay? Getting to know yourself. Number 2 was removing negativity from your life, whether that is a person, place, or thing. Okay? You got that? Number 1, get to know yourself. Number 2, remove negativity from your life, whoever or whatever that may be. Might be you. Shoot. Number 3 is positive affirmations. Not just looking in the mirror, not just positive affirmations, not just saying the words, but really feeling the words, and also watching your language. I say watch your mouth. Okay? Watch your mouth. Watch the words that you say out of your mouth. Watch the negativity that you reverberate into the world. Watch that complaining. Okay? Positive affirmations is number 3. Number 4, get support. Get support. Therapy is therapeutic. Don't wait till you have a major breakdown, boo-boo. Go to seek wise counsel. Okay? Go to EAP from your job. Pay for your own counseling and therapy sessions, or seek wise counsel through your elders, okay? Family members, friends, those who you feel closest with, connected to, that you can lean on and tell all your business, okay? Number 5 was give yourself grace. Okay? Know that you can start again tomorrow. Know that it's okay if you mess up. Be kind to yourself. Okay? That's number 5. Give yourself grace. Remove shame. I talked about that, I think, in class number 1. Okay? Number 6, listen to what your heart really wants. Live for you. Like Emily said, live for yourself. Don't live for others, because you are the one who's going to have to look at yourself. I believe Kayla said you have to look at yourself in the mirror every day. You don't have to look at those people that's giving you advice. You have to look at yourself. They'll be long gone, moved around somewhere, won't be your coworker anymore, got another job, got a man, got a woman, gone. And you still stuck doing what they told you to do. And finally, number 7 was to practice gratitude. What are you grateful for? What are you happy about? Before your feet touch that carpet, touch that wood, touch that concrete, whatever it is, before you hop out of the bed every morning, what is it that you are grateful for? And I'm grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so thankful that you came in here to join me today. I'm so grateful that you shared this video. I'm so grateful that you liked this video. I'm so grateful that you subscribe to my channel. I'm so grateful that that you gave me your comments and your feedback. I am so grateful for you and thankful that you were able to join me today. Okay, and I hope you got something out of this, and if you did, leave me a comment. Let me know what you got out of it. Okay. And even if some of you are shy, I know some of you are shy because some of you send me private messages instead of commenting. So send me a private message, okay? I'm okay with that too. You can always email me at info@thegirlfriendexperience.org. Okay, visit me on my website, thegirlfriendexperience.org. See me, see what I'm doing. Okay, onlyfans.com. Your girl Jamie Drew there. Okay, and you can be a fly on the wall and see what I do behind the scenes, see how I live my life. You can also purchase my paintings. My paintings are for sale there as well. Okay, you'll find all those links and click thegirlfriendexperience.org. Okay, if you have not done so, YouTube. Head on over, check out the Girlfriend Experience LLC. Subscribe to that channel, okay? Tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. And I love y'all. And until next time, peace and blessings. Everybody have a good night. Goodbye.